everyone, I just kind of wanted to stop where I was and show you my in progress bottom up cardigan for the Mason-Dixon Field Guide that I designed using Rowan Big Wool, which is pretty much my favorite yarn. So I have finished this bottom section of the cardigan. This is bottom up, and I have just worked a wrong side row, which is this ribbed looking side, and I'm ready to work on the right side of the fabric, which is this bumpy textured sand stitch side. That's the right side. And then I've already finished knitting my sleeves. So you want to be at this step before you go any further. So I've got 2 sleeves ready to go. I've got my cardigan in the right place. And then you also want some scrap yarn and a tapestry needle, because we're gonna reserve some stitches to do Kitchener stitch at the end for the underarms to make that kind of nice. So let me just jump in. For this project, I'm gonna work in sand stitch. Hello, I'm all tangled up here. I'm gonna work in sand stitch to the underarm area. So let me just start doing that. So I am knitting in sand stitch on the right side of this cardigan front. And I'm gonna knit, you can see my little gap right here. I've got a front, a back, and a front already on this needle. I have already bound off 4 stitches for the underarm area, so I know exactly where to stop here on this. Now I'm to the underarm. This was my right front. And now I'm gonna take one of my sleeves, and I just put it on some DPNs to hold it for now. And I'm going to join this sleeve by just knitting it right on. Now, this was sand stitch. This is obviously stockinette stitch. So this, I was keeping my pattern correct. Now I'm gonna just knit for the sleeve because I don't need to, I want this to match. So I'm gonna knit across my sleeve stitches to join it to this body. It could not be more simple. I like this. Sometimes I don't do bottom up construction that often, but on this cardigan, I really like it this way. So I got the stitches off one of those DPNs attached, and I'm gonna do the other one. See how my sleeve is now attached to the body? And then I've got 4 of these stitches left for the sleeve. I'm going to get my waste yarn, which is a little bit darker color, and put those on here, save them for later. And then when I do that, when I use waste yarn, I just tie a little loose knot down here to keep those secure. Now, okay, so now my sleeve is attached to the body. Now I'm going to continue to the back. From here to here is the back of this sweater. So using this ball of yarn, I'm going to keep going. Okay, I'm to the underarm of this side. Get my other sleeve out of here. Now I'm switching to stockinette again, so I'm just gonna knit across this sleeve. I'm gonna go to the last 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, got that sleeve on. And then I'm gonna thread another piece of scrap yarn for this underarm. And then I'm just gonna thread these on to hold them for later. And yeah, you can close up your armpits with your underarms. Armpits sounds kind of, am I right or not? Does it matter? I don't know. You can save these live stitches for Kitchener later when you're done. So I have those 4 there. Now I'm just gonna knit in sand stitch again across my left front. You can see the underarm gap here. We're gonna close that later. But these sleeves are attached to the body of this sweater, believe it or not. It's not difficult. It's cool to see it come together. It's kind of exciting when you get to this point. And then you're going to carry on with the rest of the pattern. I just wanted to kind of show how this works and how you get to this step, because when you read through, sometimes if you haven't done this before, it is a little hard to visualize. So you can see now this is all just one line that you're going to be working across. So hope that kind of helps you. I hope you're enjoying making this cardigan, and thanks so much for watching.